Succession by S.K. Guiding question and answers. Question number 1. Where have you traveled on your field trip? I traveled to a nearby tree and branches that surround the apartment that I live in. Question number 2. Where is succession evident in the environment you visited? Succession is evident in the environment I visited by looking at the bases of the tree. The tree is built in the middle of the concrete floors, in which one can come into mind that succession is evident. This is a picture that I took right in front of my apartment. As you can see, there are trees and branches that covers my apartment. Guiding question and answers. Question number 3. When does succession occur? Succession occur in 2 different occasions. The first one is called the primary succession, where ecosystems are transformed and developed over a lifeless area. The second type of succession is called the secondary succession, which is a process of regrowth in a community or an area that have been previously demolished by some devastating occasions. Question number 4. Why does succession occur? Succession occur because the organism in a certain area gradually alter the environment to match their needs. Question number 5. Why is succession important? Succession is important because it facilitates the ecosystem to reach equilibrium and balance. Introduction. The location that I chose is right in front of my apartment. I live in Gangnam District of Seoul, South Korea, which is equivalent to Manhattan in New York. Countless numbers of trees were cut down because of new projects from big corporate companies on building mansions, hotels, apartments, and numerous other purposes around my area. The place I live in is also one of the most polluted cities in Korea, and for these reasons, it is very uncommon to see trees around my area. This is a picture of one of the apartments that I live in, and as you can see, there are a lot of skyscrapers in the picture, and you could also see that there are very few trees. From now on, I will be skimming through the pictures that I took for this project. All of these photos were taken in right front of my apartment. And as you can see, this tree is built in the middle of the concrete floors. What are the 4 succession stages? The first one is called pioneer. This stage of succession is when any new life forms and organisms enter a primary succession. These living forms has no connection to the environment. However, it is able to create a new life around the ecosystem. Number 2, establishing. This stage is a type of succession when the life forms and organisms detect anything that fill up their needs and survival, such as food and water. Third, sustaining. This is the 3rd stage of succession, which has its definition of a life pattern and cycle that shows that life in the environment has altered in an optimistic way in which it has begun to be able to continue its life. Number 4, producing. This is a type of succession that occurs during the secondary succession. This stage describes a situation when life forms are demanded to migrate into different areas because the things that are produced are not strong enough to support the ecosystem. This is the sources and citations that I used for this project, and thank you very much for taking your time to see my project.